Well, I'm gonna continue talking about this house I was building, but first I got to tell you about when I come back from the Marine Corps. I got they declared I joined the Marine Corps, and I wasn't in there just a real long time, and I was going to a school. I'll talk about that. I'll talk about my Marine Corps a little later. Right now, I'm trying to talk a little more about this house I built on my dad's farm. And anyway, I got out of service. I went to work with Chance Walt there in Dallas, and they were the ones that built that airplane that had them gold wings on it that kind of went down and then back up again. I can't remember I can't remember the designation of it. We called it a Corsair, you know. I went to work for them, but I actually went to work for them in the electronics department. And it's kind of funny the way I went to work for them. When I went out there to apply for a job, God forgive me for doing what I did when I went out there to look for a job. But when I went out there, there was a line. That, good Lord of mercy, the sign up was on the parking lot in back of the place, and I'll bet must have been 200 people in that line. And oh, I got to ask God's forgiveness for what I did. I walked up the front of that line, and walked into that place, and I said out loud, "I'm an electronics technician. If you want me, you better sign me up, because I'm fixing to leave the door." And somebody had, "Whoa, go, come here a minute." It turned out they were looking for electronics technicians. Y'all have to forgive me. That wasn't right. I shouldn't have done that. But I don't know. I don't know what. When I say God used me, there's something that happened later on in my employee that the reason God had me to get that job. You're going to tell me that anybody could just walk in, and 200 people in a line, he could walk into a little building and yell out loud, "Boy, here I am. I'm an electronics, and you better get me or I'm fixing to leave." Now, let me ask you, that ain't normal. God had something to do with that. He had me do that for a purpose. God used me again. You can laugh, all you folks out there can laugh all you please. I don't care what you do. But I know for a fact, and I believe in my heart, see, I was a Christian. Even though I just got out of the Marine Corps and I lost some of it while I was in the Marine Corps, I'll have to tell you about that later. I'm not bad-mouthing the Marine Corps. I'm just saying that to get a man... Oh, Lord, here's the dog barking again. Anyway, to get a man ready to kill people, it takes away some of your Christianity. And that's what I didn't think it was possible for any service or anybody to turn me into a killer, but they did it. But that's another story. Right now, I want to talk about what I was talking about here to begin with. You know, I got to stop for a minute. I'm out.